In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between inserting social links onto one or many of your website pages versus connecting your social media accounts. So they are two different things. They both have different use cases. So the first thing I want to show you is how to insert your social links on any page of your website or on multiple pages. So many times folks will put their social links down in the footer. It's very common to put them on your contact page. And once you get them set up, they're very easy to add anywhere you'd like to add them. So in this case, I'm here on my demo site and I'm going to click here the plus sign to add a new block. And I'm going to choose the social links block. And you'll see we get this little pop-up box here. And it says add social link. Now it's got some dummy icons here. These are not actually inserted yet. We will need to give them the link. So I'm going to click on add social link. And the first thing I'm going to do is add a Facebook link here to my business page. And I'm just going to push enter. And you can see right there, my block automatically updated with the Facebook icon. And it shows here that it's visible. And I'm going to add one more. So in this case, I'm going to add Instagram.com. And I'm just going to put in my personal one here for demo. And now I've got both of those icons there. But now I can go over to the design tab and I can play around with the style and size of the icons. So on this contact page, I want these to be square. We'll go with the solid version. I'm going to align them left and I'm going to make them large. So you can see I have all of those options here right on the design tab. And I'm just going to click off of that. And my social links are there. So I can save this. And then if I come down to my footer, now I had already put in that social block down here in my footer. So you can see it went ahead and put the icons here, but you can see that they look different, right? So if I click here and do the pencil on the social link, I can design these icons to look a little different than my contact page icon. So that is a great little feature of being able to just use the social link block. And now that I have those added, they're going to appear anywhere I drop the social link block all throughout my website. And I'm just going to save that. Now, that is something different than connecting your social media accounts. As you can see, I didn't have to log in anywhere or put any of my password information. All these are doing, if you look, when I hover over this, if you look at the bottom left of the screen, all this is doing is really creating a link that has a photo attached to it. It's just some coding on the back end of Squarespace. But many times we want to actually connect our social media accounts. Let's say you have a blog and you want to push every blog post over to Pinterest without having to do that manually. You can do that by connecting your social media accounts. So I'm going to come back here to the settings menu and I'm going to click on connected accounts. And then I'm going to click connect accounts and I can choose here what kind of account I want to connect. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and choose Pinterest. And as you can see, it's opening Pinterest in a little pop-up window and it's asking me to confirm that I want to link this account. Now, I was already logged into Pinterest on my computer, which is why it has done this. If I had not, it would have asked me to put in my username and password. This is actually my personal account, but for demo purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and say give access. And yes, you are giving access for Squarespace to create Pinterest content on your behalf, because essentially what it's going to do is when you have a blog post, you're going to tell it to go ahead and push that thumbnail and link right over to Pinterest. And as you can see here, I can even go ahead and say, okay, when I am doing that, I want that to default to one of my boards specifically. And I've got a lot of options here. So in this case, I'm going to say, okay, let's go ahead and default to the small business resources board. I'm going to click save. And now you can see here that push is enabled. And anytime I want to push content from my blog to Pinterest, I'm going to have that option. But it did not add the Pinterest icon here because, again, these are two separate features. The other great one for connected accounts is LinkedIn. I like to keep my blog connected to LinkedIn and push over to that platform as well. It works the exact same way. So if I'm to come here and I click on LinkedIn, probably not logged in here, so I won't go through this process, but I would just put in my password and that would be all connected. So you can see now the difference between adding social links to your website and adding a connected account. And I can even show you on the connected account. Let me go over here to the blog. And I think we've got some sample post here. So if I am in a blog post and I go behind the scenes, my computer is being a little slow here. Okay, so here I'm inside my blog post settings and I'm going to click on share, and you'll see here that now I can share this directly to Pinterest. I'm just going to click on that and toggle that on, and there is my automatic. So when I save and publish this blog post, it's going to push it right to my Pinterest account. So those are two great features to know about, and now you can both add social links to your website and connect your social media accounts as well.